What's up, guys? Haven't made a video in a while. I decided to come on here because I've been getting a lot of questions about the same thing. People been asking me, "Hey Danny, what should I do? Should I buy this so and so coin? Dogecoin, XRP, Litecoin, Ethereum Classic, Ethereum?" And they asked me my thoughts on it. They wanted to know, what do I think about all these coins that's been pumping like crazy while Bitcoin has just been sideways for the past, I think, 2 months. We just been kind of sideways between $55 and $60,000. So while Bitcoin is doing this sideways action, you got all these shit coins. So my vocabulary, whatever I call a shit coin, is basically an alternative coin. It's any cryptocurrency that's not Bitcoin. That's a shit coin to me. Okay, so all these shit coins pumping like crazy. They want to know why. They want to know, should I buy it? Should I jump on it? Should I sell mine that I've had since 2 years ago and now it's been pumping like crazy? So I decided to make this video that way, whoever asked me that question, I could just show them this video and they'll answer everything, hopefully in depth, right? So guys, first of all, I just want to say that me, myself, personally, after doing years of research and being in this space, I've been in Bitcoin since 2017. It's been 4 years. I've seen it all. I've seen the up and downs in the market, the bear market as well as the bull market. I've seen these shitcoin cycles where they just pump like crazy while Bitcoin is going sideways. I've seen this all before. And with that being said, guys, every cryptocurrency that's not Bitcoin is a scam. And that's going to require a whole lot of videos in order to explain that, because that takes a lot of research to understand why. You have to understand blockchain, you have to understand the protocol, you have to understand decentralization, you have to understand the basics behind cryptography in order to understand why Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency that's legitimate. That's why it's the first and the last and the only one that's been at number one on CoinMarketCap for 12 years, and nothing has succeeded in overtaking that number one spot. And everything come and go, everything get fall off, and new coins get replaced on the top 10, but Bitcoin has always been number one. And today, hopefully, I can explain to you guys why that is. So first of all, I want to say, let's say you come up to me and you ask me, "Oh, Danny, what do you think? Should I buy Dogecoin? Should I buy Ethereum Classic? Should I buy Ethereum? Should I buy XRP, Cardano, whatever," right? I want to point out to the fact that the reason why you're even asking me that question in the first place is because the price is pumping. Let's face it, right? Dogecoin been going like crazy. It's been going through the moon simply because Elon majority has a big part in play, right? He's been shilling the shit out of it. He's been promoting it. He's basically been trolling on Twitter, but people take it seriously. But I know he's trolling, and anybody that understands the space and understand Elon and understand the fact that the SEC would ascend on him like a fucking swarm of locusts if he was even halfway serious. The fact that he doesn't have Dogecoin is the reason why he's able to talk about it. Because if he did have Dogecoin and he's pumping the bag by talking about it on Twitter, he would get slapped with a lawsuit like that. So that's how I know he's been trolling, but people take it seriously. And that's what happens, right? These shit coins, they have very small market cap. They're very easy to manipulate. These coins have like a couple hundred billion max, or maybe some even a couple hundred millions in their total market cap. So all it takes is a few $1,000,000 get pumped into it and it'll jump, right? So what these celebrities tend to do, like Snoop Dogg, Paris Hilton, all these stupid ass celebrities, they come out and then they pump Dogecoin, right? They talk about it, they tweet about it, and they get you guys to get all hyped up and buy in, and then they sell their bag, and then you guys get left holding the bag, and now you got to sell at a loss. So that's what happens. That's how these pump and dump schemes comes to be. Because if you think about it, these shit coins, none of them have any new development at all whatsoever for the price to be pumping like the way they are pumping now. And we'll get into that a little bit more later. But Dogecoin, for example, if you go on GitHub and you want to look up, development on the coin, as far as like how many developers, how many cryptographers have came on and basically made changes to the protocol and improved the protocol, man, it's a dead project. It hasn't been touched since like 2013 or something crazy like that. Dogecoin was created as a joke, guys. You can Google this. You can ask. This is facts. The creators of Dogecoin made it as a joke, as a meme, to make fun of cryptocurrency. It kind of took off on its own because it's Doge, right? Everybody loves Doge. So everybody started buying it. Everybody started talking about it. And somehow it kind of took off. So the creators just like, oh, well, that's cool, I guess. But it was created as a joke. It doesn't have any of the characteristic that Bitcoin has that makes it a legitimate investment. Bitcoin is the only coin that has a max cap supply, decentralization, no leader, no one to attack, no single attack vector. All of these things that it's going to take a whole nother video to talk about, right? But I'm not going to get into that today. I'm just here to tell you the reason why all these coins are pumping and what I think you should do. Personally, if you ask me, all these coins have been pumping is based on purely speculation. Speculation as in people that don't know what they're doing, don't know anything about cryptocurrency, don't know anything about investing, never even invested a day in their life into stocks or anything, don't know anything about trading. All of a sudden, they got Robinhood on their phone. They download the app. It's free, no commission, right? So they see these coins that's been pumping and they just jump in, they buy it, like Dogecoin, Ethereum Classic, especially when they see their favorite celebrities is shilling it, right? It's basically promoting it. They're like, oh shit, if fucking Snoop Dogg is talking about Dogecoin, then I better go buy some. They jump in, they buy some, and it's just a domino effect of all these people jumping in, rushing in, buying it, causing it to go up. But at some point, it will crash. It will come back down to reality. I don't know when that is. I'm not saying that it's going to do that next week, next month, or even a few months from now. But I know it won't last past the end of this year. But that's a whole different video. You guys don't want to be the last one holding the bag. That's what I'm saying, right? And I'll explain why. Okay, matter of fact, let's get into it. Let's talk about CoinMarketCap, right? This is the list of all cryptocurrency that exists today. Matter of fact, I don't even think they have all of it. They just have the majority, right? If you look, there's 251 pages. That's a total of 5,000 cryptocurrencies out there, guys. And I made another video about this, and I'll link it down in the description if you guys want to look more in depth, where I talk about shit coins and altcoins and why it's a bad investment. Guys, for you to go through 5,000 of these coins and pick one and hope that they'll pump in order for you to make money, the chances are very, very, very slim. Now, yeah, you could just pile in and buy a Dogecoin, right? But how do you know that this is not the top? How do you know that once you buy in, it's not going to just fall off the face of the earth? Because it does that all the fucking time. In the past 4 years, I've seen Dogecoin pump and I've seen it crash hard. So it's up to you. If you don't understand the fundamentals behind something, you're not investing, you're speculating. If you don't even know what you're doing, you don't even know what cryptocurrencies are. You don't even know what makes Bitcoin, Bitcoin, what makes Ethereum, Ethereum. What is smart contract? What does that even mean? What is Dogecoin? What does it do? What's its issuance? How many coins are being created every day? How many coins are being minted every day? What's the max cap supply? You don't know any of that. And you're just going in blindly to buy these things. You're speculating, you're gambling, right? That's the key word, gambling. You're not investing. You're not having an educated, open mind. You're gambling, and that's fine. But just be careful. Be very careful. That's the same as if you were to go to Vegas, right, and take $1,000 and put it on one number on the roulette table, right? You might get lucky. That's exactly the equivalent of what this is. Matter of fact, you probably have a better chance of that because there's way less numbers on the roulette table than there are cryptocurrencies on this list. There's 5,000 cryptocurrencies. How are you gonna know which one's gonna pump? How are you gonna be able to time that? How are you gonna know when one is gonna pump? Because let me show you something, okay? Let's exit out of this. This is the CoinMarketCap top crypto gainers and losers today, okay? This is today in the last 24 hours. And we'll talk about this, right? On this side is the top gainers. If you look at all these, right, this coin, NFT swaps, it pumped 219% in 24 hours. Great. If you had your money in that, congratulations. You just double your money in 24 hours, right? And then, or how about this one, Seed Chain, whatever that is, right? I don't know what the fuck that is. It's up 200% in 24 hours. Once again, you more than double your money. Actually, yeah. Same with DexFin. That's 184% gains. These are all random coin that I don't even know. No one knows what the fuck these coins does. They're just there, right? They got tiny market cap. Look at the volume on this thing. 24-hour volume, $70,000 ran through this coin. $70,000. That's fucking nothing for a cryptocurrency. That's literally trash. That's a penny stock, guys. right? So if you look at these top gainers, for every one of these top gainers, there's a top losers on this side. If you look on this side, this coin, Berry Swap, lost 86% in 24 hours. So let me ask you, how would you know to pick this fucking coin rather than this coin? How the fuck would you know that? You wouldn't. You wouldn't. You would just guess, or you would Google some shit like, oh, which cryptocurrency is the most promising one today? And then they'll tell you, oh, Berry Swap, it's going to be the most breakthrough technology in the world. You're like, oh shit, okay, that's enough research for me. Put your money in this fucking coin. You lost 87% of your money in 24 hours, and it's probably not coming back up. You're going to have to sell at a loss for 87%. So pretty much all of these cryptocurrency pumping and dumping on this side, there's one on this side that lost 100% value, 75% value, 50% value, all in one day, by the way. So it's all a crapshoot. What's the difference between doing this and going to Vegas and gamble? There's absolutely no difference at all. Your Robinhood app, your Coinbase app is pretty much a fucking shitcoin casino, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Let me tell you a personal story. I got into Bitcoin in 2017, okay? At first, it was only Bitcoin because that's what draw my attention. And eventually, I end up doing what you guys are doing, right? This is very normal. During the bull market, shitcoin started pumping and then Bitcoin just staggering, just like, flat. So you're automatically tempted. You're looking at your app, your Coinbase, and you see this random coin up 300% in 2 days. As a human being, as psychology, you're immediately was start thinking, how the fuck do I get in on this? How do I make money off this? And you start thinking all these crazy shit like, oh, well, maybe if I could just time it right, then I could just, jump in, buy this coin, sell it when it hits 300%, sell it, buy Bitcoin back. That way I have triple the amount of Bitcoin that I would have originally. It never works, guys. Even me, a professional trader, I know how to trade. I know how to read charts. I know how to read market, price actions. I still can't even do it. That's not something that I want to do anyways, because these coins are literally like penny stocks. There's no rhyme and reason. There's no logic to the way they pump, the way they dump, nothing. And all of these CEOs of these coins could easily exit scam, take all the money and dip. You just don't know. So yeah, you could play around, right? Maybe you want to fuck around, play a few $100, right? Put it on one of these coins and hey, maybe you get lucky. Maybe it pumps like this one, like this one, like this one. Or maybe you end up being unlucky and you lose all your money like this on these coins on this side. But that's up to you to decide, right? That's the gamble that you got to take. Keyword gamble. You're not investing. You're not investing. And because of that, you will never make true money. You will never be able to make all these people I'm seeing that posting screenshots of like, oh, those coins pumping on Robinhood, right? Like, yeah. And they still show their portfolio amount. You know what I'm saying? Like they forgot to blur it out. And it's like a couple $100. I'm not knocking nobody, but you're only putting in a few $100 because just to fuck around, because I don't know, maybe it'll pump, maybe it won't. So then even when it pumps like 400, 500%, 4 or 5x, you end up making like maximum a couple $1,000s, which is cool, but it's not life-changing money. The thing about Bitcoin, the difference between Bitcoin and these shit coins, when you understand Bitcoin, you know the risk of it going to zero is very, very minimal. So you can sleep at night. You have that conviction. You have the faith to put all your money into it, all your life savings, if you want to, into Bitcoin, and you sleep good at night, especially if you've done your research. You know that this thing is the future, and you know that, man, my money is safe here. That's where the real life-changing wealth begins. With conviction comes allocation. You got to allocate a large enough amount of your wealth into this thing and have enough conviction and patience and faith in it to not, pull out every time it drops like 10%, 20%, and just be patient and just wait. Have a good low time frame preference, meaning, I'm not thinking about today, tomorrow, next month, next week, next year. I'm thinking of 5 years, 10 years. I'm not trying to get rich quick overnight like these shit coins. I want to build my wealth, and Bitcoin is the best way to do that. But like I said, that's a whole different video. But that's the difference, right? With these shit coins, you can only put so little amount of your Like you may put like 10% of your total savings in it, in one of these shit coins, if you're brave. I guarantee it. Because you know why all these coins been pumping, but I guarantee all the people that bought it, they're no millionaires. They didn't make life-changing money. They probably made a few $100, few $1,000 max. But the people that's in Bitcoin, they put everything in it. And so when it pumped, you know, from 20K to 60K like it did in the beginning of the year, they did triple their entire net worth. And they can sleep well at night knowing that they can do that because it's Bitcoin. It's been around forever, and we'll get into that. So yeah, shitcoin casino, okay? Remember that, shitcoin casino. This is somebody on Twitter that I follow that talks about the difference between Dogecoin and Bitcoin. You know, oh, Dogecoin outperformed Bitcoin this year, pumping. Dogecoin is infinite. There's no cap supply. They make 14 million new coins every day, forever. There's no cap supply. Bitcoin only has 21 million Bitcoin. And supply and demand is the most basic function of all goods being valued. However you want to value a stock or commodity or cryptocurrency, it's all about supply and demand. So as you can see here, you know, and I'll link this thread because I'm not going to go into all of these, but look, Dogecoin is unpredictable. It can be altered. 10,000s, like this is a lot. Okay, this is a whole thread. I'll link it. You guys want to read it? Go ahead. But basically, it's saying Dogecoin is a shit coin. It's being pump and dump, right? It's being manipulated by celebrities, by whales, by high net worth individual. There's no fundamental value to it, and I think you guys are smart enough to know that. I mean, the name of the coin is Dogecoin. I mean, come on, man. All right, so that's that. Okay, we'll link that later. Another thing, let's not forget capital gains tax. Let's say if you manage to somehow magically pick the right shitcoin to put your money in, right? Out of the 5,000 coins, and you put money in that coin, and let's say that coin pumped 300%. You didn't triple your money. Bam, congratulations. Now you want to sell it, take your profits, right? Don't forget, there's a thing called short-term capital gains. Anything that you hold less than a year and then you sell it, stocks, portfolio, real estate, cryptocurrency, whatever, less than a year is called short-term capital gains. Uncle Sam will bite a huge chunk out of your profit. I think it's federal alone is like 25 to 28% short term, plus state it's going to be another 13-15%. Total is going to be 40, like 38 to 40% total on your profit, just like that, gone. So you got to go through all these effort taking guessworks and pray to God that you pick the right cryptocurrency. It finally pumps, bam, cool, you got out, bam, you sold it. You still got to pay 40% tax on it. People that invest in Bitcoin, that invest in something long-term, they benefit from that because long-term capital gains is exponentially, is a lot lower than short-term capital gain. When you hold something longer than a year, you pay half as much tax. And not only that, Bitcoiners, we have a way to where we don't even have to sell the Bitcoin in order to get cash from it. It's called collateral loans. We use Bitcoin as collateral to borrow against it to get cash so we can live off it forever without ever selling the Bitcoin and thereby pretty much getting around the tax code legally. That's how rich people do with real estate. They don't sell their real estate. They put it up for collateral and then they get money out of it. They refinance it. That's how they do it. So Bitcoin is the only asset that you can do that with. All these other shit, trash. Nobody want to take that shit for collateral, right? That's capital gains, about 35 to 40% on your profit just from selling the coin. And that's if you made money off it. And just to show you guys how crazy this entire shitcoin movement is going on right now, read this. TikToker launches a coin called Scam Coin, and he raised $70 million an hour after lunch. Get that. There's a coin called Scam Coin, and somehow people are buying it. And he raised $70 million in 1 hour after launch. Like, think about that, guys. Like, that's how crazy you guys are. You guys out there are buying fucking anything. You guys are just following the crowd. Like, whatever coin is pumping, whatever coin is being promoted, whatever coin has a nice name to it or has like a charismatic leader, You guys are jumping in like sheep to the slaughter and buying this shit and then getting dumped on, right? That's cool. Here's another one. Come Rocket crypto. That's the name of the crypto. Come Rocket surges 634% in a single day in extreme mania market. There's a coin called Come Rocket, token called Cummies. And you guys are buying this shit and it surged 634%. That just goes to show the craziness that's in the market right now. And like I said, if you want to participate in that, that's fine. But know that you're gambling and you're speculating. You're not investing, okay? You don't have any fundamental idea what's going on. You don't know what the fuck you're buying. You have no idea. So it's cool if you want to gamble, but just be careful. That's all I got to say about that. Here's another one. Ethereum Classic, okay? But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because look at this chart, guys. Ethereum Classic, this is the weekly chart. So, this is February 2021. So, 3 months ago, we were at around $8. And then it pumped all the way to $170. Some crazy shit, right? Let's see how many percent that is. That's like 1,970%, almost 2,000%, almost a 20x. That's amazing, right? That's pretty crazy. Like, yeah, if you put your money in this coin, congratulations, you made a lot of money. But let me show you how insane this whole thing is. Ethereum Classic was the same coin that got 51% attacked 3 times in a month. 3 times in a month. It got attacked because the protocol itself is not secure. There's not enough security and it just basically got hacked. And it got attacked 3 times in 1 month, guys. Hackers launched the third 50% attack on Ethereum Classic this month. And that was only in August 30th, 2020. So that's like 8 months ago or something like that. And look, they stole 870,000 Ethereum Classic, which is equivalent of about, I don't know, $6 million right here. They stole all that shit. They hacked the coin. They stole it. There's zero security. And somehow the coin's pumping to this day. This coin is fucking dead. There's nothing fundamentally genuine and good. And there's nothing going on with this coin, guys. A dead coin with no security. Anybody can hop in and hack it, take all your money. But you guys don't know that, right? You guys don't look this up. You guys don't see all this shit. You guys just want to jump in. Whatever you see is going up and you want to buy it. That's fine. But just once again, remember, you're gambling, not investing. 22 minutes in. All right, let's keep going, okay? So that's Ethereum Classic. Trash. So yeah, if you guys ask me what do you think about Ethereum Classic? Trash. I think every one of these cryptocurrency that's not Bitcoin, complete trash. Like I said, you can gamble if you want, but just know that you're gambling and speculating. You're not investing. And we'll get more into that. I'll explain why, okay? If you look at this, Bitcoin by itself as an asset class has outperformed every other asset class by a mile, not even close, right? US NASDAQ, large caps, small caps, real estate, long duration treasuries, stocks, high yield bonds, gold, cash, commodities, all of that. Bitcoin outperformed every single year except for maybe 2 years. Overall, cumulative, we are up. I don't even know what the fuck this number is. That's just crazy, right? Like 177 million %. Annualized, meaning you take all of these numbers, you multiply them together, and then you divide them by, you add them together and you divide them by the amount of years to get the average percentage returns. That's 225% annualized returns on average. 225% a year annual return. If you put that money into real estate, average return is 10% a year. If you put that into the NASDAQ, average 20% a year. Gold, average 1.5% a year. So if you look, Bitcoin is already massively outperforming everything else. Plus, it's safe. It's safe. It's been around for 12 years. It's been tested. It's been around forever. It's not going down to zero, guys. There's no chance of it hitting zero at this point. It's way too big now. Tesla bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Square, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, MicroStrategy. It's being adopted all over the world. It's not going anywhere. And you guys are laughing at 225% because you think this is too small. So you want to gamble on shit coins, right? So that you can make 500% a day, right? Or lose 95% in a day, right? You rather do that, but you don't want to build your wealth. Like I said, with Bitcoin, you can put all your money into this thing and let it grow 200% a year. Remember, 200% is not 2x. 200% means if I put in $100,000 into Bitcoin within a year, it adds 200,000 on top of that 100,000. That's $300,000 after 1 year. And the next year after that, that $300,000, you have to add another $600,000 to that. That's $900,000. So $100,000 become $900,000 in 2 years with a 200% returns compound. That's not good enough for you guys, right? That's not good enough. You want 500% in 5 days. So you rather risk and gamble and pick out of 5,000 shit coins in order to have that returns. Okay. All right. So once again, guys, Ethereum Classic. Ethereum been going on a tear, right? They say that, oh man, we're way past all-time high. The previous all-time high was at $1,500. Look at us now, we're at $3,500. That's cool. But did you know that it's been underperforming against Bitcoin this entire time? How, you may ask? Look, this is Ethereum USD. So it's been going up in USD terms. But if you compare that to Bitcoin, like this here, Ethereum / Bitcoin, when you compare that, it's still below the all-time high. Look, this is the all-time high. See that top of that wick? I'm going to measure it. I'm going to see how much it is. You're still down 60% against Bitcoin. Do you see? This is the kind of information that you don't get to see. This is the kind of information the regular public, the people that don't know what they're doing, they don't get to see this. It's still underperforming Bitcoin, no matter how strong it's been pumping the past couple months, right? Doesn't matter. And let's look at the historical snapshot. This is the top 10 cryptocurrency for the past previous, let's say 8, 9 years, 12 years, whatever, right? This is 2013. Bitcoin, number 1. Look at all these coins. Litecoin, Namecoin, Peercoin, Feathercoin, Freightcoin, Terracoin, Devcoin, Novacoin, Mincoin. What the fuck is that? They all disappeared, guys. Imagine you put money in these coins, they all fucking disappeared. None of these coins are even around anymore. Do you recognize any of these coins? Now look, let's go to 2014, the year after that. Completely new top 10. Completely. What happened to all these fucking coins? Where did they go? Where did Terracoin go? Do you see it? Where did fucking Feathercoin go? Do you see it? Where did fucking Devcoin go? Do you see it? No. Once again, Bitcoin's still number 1. We're still here. Guys, Bitcoin's the first and it will be the last. It's the safest investment when it comes to cryptocurrency and arguably safest investment out of any asset. You guys have to learn why that is. You have to understand why. Dig deeper. I'll send you. Just ask me, DM me. I'll send you resources to read so you can see why I believe in it so much and learn about it. Guys, stop wasting your time gambling with these shit coins. You're not making no money. Let's face it. You're making a few thousand bucks. But so what? You burn that shit within a few months. You're not making real life-changing money. That's only achievable through Bitcoin because you have to have that conviction. You have to have that knowledge and that understanding in order to put enough money into something and sleep good at night and let it grow year over year, not short term, not gambling, not speculating. Nobody goes to Vegas and put their entire life savings on one number in a roulette. Never. But you can do that, let's say, with a stock that you believe in, right? That's like me asking, would you rather invest in Amazon or a penny stock? A penny stock, yeah, when it pumps, it can pump like crazy. It will outperform Amazon, but it can also be destroyed overnight. It can get rug pulled. The CEO could fuck it up somehow, and you lose all your money. Would you be comfortable putting all your life savings into a penny stock? Your kids' tuition, your kids' college money, your life savings, your pension plan, your retirement account. Would you be comfortable putting that on a penny stock? Fuck no. But if I tell you to put it in Amazon, you're like, okay, Amazon been around long enough, right? It may not go up 500% in 2 days, but we know it goes up pretty damn good. Like, I think 30-40% a year. That's not bad, right? Which one would you rather have? And over time, who do you think wins? The guys that put a few $100s into a penny stock here and there and get like a 500-600% pump and then fucking have to do guesswork and keep doing that, or a guy to put his entire life savings, let's say $10,000, into a solid asset and let it grow year over year. Do you want to invest or do you want to gamble? Make up your mind, right? So this is 2014, okay? Remember these names. Let's go to 2015. Whole new list. What happened to all these fucking coins? What happened to it? What the fuck happened? Where is it? Where's Peercoin? All the way down here, almost dead. Where's all these fucking coins? What happened? That's what happened, guys. They disappear. Omni, where is it at? Where the fuck is Omni? Gone. What happened to you put money in Omni? I lost your fucking money, sorry. Right? So let's look again. Go to the next year, 2017, brand new list. And now currently 2021, May 7th, brand new list. Once again, what happened to Monero? What happened to Ethereum Classic? It fucking fell. That's what happened. What happened to Dash? Gone. What happened? Guys, there's a difference between investing and speculating, right? You have to know what you're putting money into. You have to know that. You have to understand. And let me also explain something. And you know what? A lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. Let's say you bought Dogecoin, okay? This is the daily chart. This is the daily chart, okay? Let's say I'm going to go ahead and put a replay right here, okay? Replay right here, okay? So every one of these candles that pops up, that's 1 day. So right now, Dogecoin is 27 cents. Let's say you got in at 27 cents, okay? You got in at 27 cents. Cool. Bam. You bought like a few $100s worth of it. Or let's say a few $1,000s worth of it, okay? The next day, oh shit, now it's at 25 cents. What are you going to do? Okay, let's say you're like, oh, it's okay. You know, it'll come back up. Cool. You hang on to it. Next day, it went back to 27 cents. Cool. Now you break even. Next day, nothing happened, right? Next day, bam, it jumped to 32 cents. What is that? What is that? That's like 20%. Okay, you're like, oh shit, cool, I'm up 20%. Okay, I'm gonna hang on, right? The next day, it fell back to 30%. A lot of you guys probably sell right here because you're like, oh fuck, it's gonna go back down. I'm gonna go ahead and sell now and make my profit. You would have sold. So you would have went from 27 cents to 30 cents. Ain't nothing to write home about. But let's say the next day you waited 34 cents. Bam, 39 cents. Let's say, keep going. Bam, let's say 44 cents. Let's stop right here, okay? You got in at 27 cents, like right here, right where we're at, right here. And then you're up 63% on your money. Let's say you put $1,000 in, right? Right now you have $1,600. Be honest. Be honest. 90% of you guys would have sold right there, right here. You wouldn't hang on to that shit because you don't know where the fuck is going. How the fuck do you know? How the fuck do you know? You don't know, right? You don't know. So you're going to sell right there. I guarantee it. You would have sold. None of you guys held. None of you guys held. You're like, oh, fuck, I'm up 60%. I'm good. I made $600. I'm out. Guys, say it went up. Let's say you haven't sold yet. Now you're going to sell. My point is, guys, my point is this, okay? How the fuck do you know to hold it from down here to up here? Nobody can guess the top and the bottom. Nobody, not even professional Wall Street traders, and I know a lot of them. Not even them. Nobody knows how to guess the top and the bottom. You can only guess the trend, and you try to ride a trend as long as you can, and you get out. You wouldn't be able to make this entire whatever this thing is right here. What is this? Why the fuck is it like this? Wait, this is not the right chart, is it? Hold on. Yeah, right here. Bam. Look. See? It went all the way from 0.004 cent up to here. It's up like it's up 14,000% in the past, what is that? Fuck, 4 months? Pretty good, not gonna lie, pretty good. But like I said, how the fuck were you supposed to know that Dogecoin was gonna pump? Why? Because some celebrity told you? But even if you did get in, you would have sold right here. Let's say you got in right here, you would have sold right here. But if you didn't sell right here, you would have sold right here. You would have sold right here. You would have sold right here. How the fuck would you know to hold this thing all the way through? You don't have enough conviction for that. You don't believe in this coin enough to do that. You don't know. You don't even know what the fuck this coin does. And that's the problem. When you don't know anything about what you're investing in, that's what you're subjected to. That's what you're vulnerable to. You don't know when the fuck to get out. You don't know when the fuck to get in. With Bitcoin, it's real simple. I know it's going to go to $1 million a coin, $10 million a coin. And I have a reason for that. I have mathematical reasoning and logic and numbers and facts and statistics and charts and data. And I can prove it to you guys. And when I know that, I can sleep good at night. I can put in whatever money I want to put in one day, go to sleep the next day, whatever I make, whatever I have left over, I can just throw it in Bitcoin. And I know it's going to protect my wealth. I can sleep easy at night. That's the difference. That's the difference between Bitcoin and shitcoin. So once again, remember guys, are you investing or are you gambling? And this video has gone on long enough. I'm out, guys. Be safe, okay?